So what you're going to do is over the weekend, you're going to take one of those sheets that's over there in the top right, the same ones you used to lay out your thumbnails for your title card, and you're going to lay out what kind of designs you want for these, okay? So in the end, we're going to do 5, but you're going to fill up that entire sheet with different layouts that you would have. Now, obviously, we have to pick a good frame or a good image to show off what these things are going to be doing. So in this case, I wouldn't draw just a blue square and say that's my transition. I'd want to find something that represents what the transition is. Something like this is a good indicator as to what that transition is all about. Something like this one, I wouldn't go with that end screen. I would go with something like this so I can see what's happening. Something like that one, I would go with maybe like that, just to show off this square kind of coming in. Now you can also kind of storyboard out in one square what's going to happen if that helps. So if I had something like this, I may draw a small square and then a big square and then a bigger square to show that that's what's going to happen in each one of those. Here's another one. Now this one is using that same technique as the other one, except instead of using one color, I've duplicated it, and now I have several colors happening, okay? I think that's just another way to do it. Here's another one. Okay, so these bars come down, and then they kind of stack on top of each other, and then they go upward. Okay, so again, get an idea of what you want to happen in those, and for each one of these, you want to get some kind of color palette that you would use across this one and then go to the next one. They can be different color palettes for each one, that's fine, okay? Here's another one. There's another one. That's that same one, but it's, well, similar one, but it's in grayscale. Okay, and again, the idea is we start with nothing on the screen, it goes to a full color, and then it goes away, okay? And if we don't go to a full color, let's say for some reason I stopped right there. If I were to have a video behind this, I would see that video just pop into the screen, and that's what we don't want. I want to be able to take a video or take a clip, put my transition on top of it, so that I don't see that clip going away and a new clip popping in behind it, okay? This will become more apparent as we get further into class. That's different. There's another one. And then in the end of this, oops, let me rewind. In the end of this, this is what we're going to have. We're going to have our title card. And then we're going to show off each one of our transitions. So it goes really quick there for a second, and then it'll come back and play it at real time. There we go. So you can see how each transition comes in, fills the screen, and then goes away. Comes in, fills the screen, goes away. Comes in, fills the screen, goes away. Okay? So you may have to or may want to look on YouTube just to get different ideas. That video is just one example. There's plenty of things that are out there for different transition packs, especially if your YouTube is working and it'll show other transition packs in there, or you can just search for transition packs in After Effects. And sometimes you'll find a pretty good one. Here's 400 transition packs. Yeah, that's not really it. There we go. And there's other ones you could have too that are different than these. Stick with the shapes. That's the idea with these ones. Like that. That's like the perfect example of, going from one screen to another screen. These kinds of things are like the perfect way to set this thing up. They're nice, they're fancy, they're effective. Okay. These are transitions. This is not what we're going for. So if you're writing notes, which you should be, these are not transitions we're using. These are transitions. These are fancier transitions. These are specific transitions to this scene, this movie, but they're not the kind we're going after. We're going after motion graphics transitions, which are a bit different, okay? One of the coolest end credit scene transitions, though. Boom. Cool. All right, so questions about what to do for next week's homework? No? Cool. Another thing I want you to do is, where did I put it? There it is. On Canvas is the 12 Principles of Animation. This is a series, so this is 12 Principles of Animation clips. I want you to watch these. So we could watch these in class, but I want you to watch these outside of class so we can save class time for just working on our stuff. These are essentially things that make your animations look better. The people at Disney put together a book called The Illusion of Life, which basically went through, like, here's things that make our animations work. Here's 12 principles that will make your animations look better. So if we know these, we can apply these, and then our animations will look better for our stuff. So not too much to do. Watch the 12 principles of animation, and then get your example transitions storyboarded out. When we come in Monday, we'll start the page transition stuff. Questions on that?